Actually, try to pull this up just a little bit more. Alrighty guys, welcome. This is your host, ID Jester. We are playing the first International Clank Tournament. This is round number 1. It's between Winston Churchill, Hellboy, Napoleon, and Shrek. So normal rules of Clank apply. We're going to go through that here in a minute. But if you... First player making out is going to roll 4 20-sided dice and take the highest result instead of automatically getting their mastery token worth 20 points. Right? So instead of getting the 20 points, you're going to roll 4 20-siders if your first player out, 3 20s if your second player out, 2 20s if your third player out, and 1 20 if you're the fourth player out. So that'll be the only change to the normal rules. So let's talk about it. So this is the what do they call this? What do they call this area? Right? So it's called the what do they call it? The delve or whatever. Forget the actual term. The depths, right? Okay, I knew it was something. So this is the depths. This is the kind of think of this like the above ground entrance into the depths. The object is for you guys to get through, grab one of the artifacts, and get out alive. There are minor tokens, minor secrets that you can get along the way. There are major secrets that you can find along the way. But the main artifacts are this one here for 5, this one here for 15, this one for 20, 25, and 30. If you have to travel, you can travel only directions that are connected. If you enter into a cavern, crystal cavern, you can no longer use any boots for movement. You could still teleport. Anytime you enter into a room, when you enter in, you can pick up an object, one object, and only one object there. If you pick up an artifact, you have to keep that artifact. You can't drop it later on to get a different one. And that's pretty much it. There's the market here. It costs 7 gold. You can purchase keys, which will allow you to walk through areas that have a lock. You can buy a backpack, which will allow you to carry 2 artifacts instead of just 1. And you can also buy a crown, which is worth victory points at the end. There is a 10, a 9, and an 8. There's only 2 backpacks, and there is only 2 keys, and there are 3 crowns. So purchasing is going to be important. So it is set up as first player is Winston Churchill. He will be the yellow player. Second player will be Hellboy, being red. I made him the red player, so Hellboy will be second. Third player will be Napoleon, since he's France, Le Vive la France is blue. He's the blue player. And fourth is going to be Shrek, and being as though Shrek is green, he is got the green players. So that just happened to work out pretty well for us, actually. So each player, based upon your position going in, will start with the number of clank. 3, 2, 1 inside the clank box. We will finish setting up the market deck, or the purchasing deck here. Full day, yeah, could be full day of streaming for me. So let's see what we get here. We got a Invoker of the Ancients, is worth 1 victory point. +1 clank, but you can teleport to an adjacent location. This is a dragon. We can't have that come out. We got the Tunnel Guide. It's worth a victory point. It gives you a sword and a boot. We have the Archaeologist. Draw a card, and if you have a monkey idol, it gives you +2 to skill. And these are the monkey idols right here, down here in this corner. So if you had a monkey idol, he would give you two skill to buy things. We can't have that. We can't have that. We can have a gem collector. It's -2 clank, and gems cost 2 less this turn. We got a Cleric of the Sun. This gives you 2 purchasing, 1 attack, and when you acquire it, you can heal 1. It's also worth a victory point at the end of the game. And last but not least, can't have that. We have a Search. Each time you gain gold this turn, increase the amount of gold gained by 1. It's also worth 2 and 1 movement. So these are our decks. We need to now shuffle these dragon attacks back into the thing, and we can get started. I believe we can get started. So this is a deck building game where you're trying to purchase items to put in your deck to make things easier or better for you, and you're trying to outwit your opponent. You're trying to come down and get one of the artifacts and get out, and at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points wins. Whenever somebody makes it out of the dungeon, their character will move here. And every time their character turn comes up, they will move over, and the dragon will attack with a certain number of extra dice that we're drawing. And finally, if it makes it all the way over here, if the first player makes it all the way over here, then whoever is left in the depths is immediately killed, and the game ends. If you make it out of the depths, at least if you're up here, you can still be rescued by the villagers, so your victory points still count. Okay, hopefully that explains pretty much everything for you guys. You can always purchase these cards up here. There's a Mercenary, which costs 2. Gives you 1 purchase and 2 fight. You can buy an Explorer, which is 2 purchase, 1 movement for 3. You can buy a Secret Tomb, which is nothing other than victory points. It does cost 7. And if you have swords, you can always to fight a goblin. It costs you 2 swords. You get 1 gold. And this goblin always stays in play, so you can just attack him as much as you want with your swords. So this is Winston Churchill Hellboy, Napoleon and Shrek. And we are getting ready to get started. I'm just finishing shuffling up the main deck here, and we will get started. It shouldn't take too long to play. Even though I'm playing all characters by myself, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see how we do it, though. Hopefully, we won't have to break this up into a couple videos. Alright, here we go. So, each player starts with the same 10 cards in their deck. You just shuffle it up. Oops. You just shuffle it up. Some of these locations, by the way, have 2 tokens on them. Like I said, when you enter, you can only draw 1 of those tokens. You can have as many minor and major secrets as you want, but you can only have 1 artifact unless you have the backpack. Once you pick up an artifact, you have to keep it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what Winston Churchill gets. So Winston Churchill got 4 burgle and 1 stumble. So stumble means add a clank to the clank pool. 4 burgle means if they wanted to keep it, they would have nailed it down. So basically it gives them 4 purchasing power. For 4 purchasing power, Winston Churchill is going to buy the Search. Each time you gain gold this turn, increase the amount by 1. It's also a boot and worth 2. So that is going to be Winston Churchill's turn. He will be done. We will refill the ranks. And the ranks is an animated door with a dragon attack. So when the dragon attacks, we take our little bag here. And right now inside the bag is 24 black cubes, or the dragon cubes. What happens is you take all the clanking from here and you drop it in the bag. You shuffle it up and you look at where the dragon is. Right now the dragon is here. So we're going to be drawing 2 out of the bag to see who the dragon is not very happy with. And right now those 2 are going to be 2 blacks. So the dragon doesn't attack anyone. Each player has a health track here on the bottom. If your health track gets up to the maximum, it depends where you're located. If you're in the depths, you are just out of the game. No victory points. You're just destroyed. If you get there and you make it out of the depths and you have an artifact, one of the artifacts, the villagers come and rescue you and take you back home. You don't get the reward for exiting, but you still get your victory points. So that's Winston Churchill. So next up is Hellboy. Hellboy is up next. And let's see what Hellboy does. So Hellboy, he's got a stumble, so he's going to put a clank there. He's got a sidestep, he can move 1. So Hellboy is headed down into the depths here. And then he's got 3 purchasing for 3. For 3, he is going to buy an Explorer. Gives him 2 purchasing and a movement, and his turn will be done. And we move on. It will be Napoleon. We will shuffle it up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And see what Napoleon does. So Napoleon has 4 burgles and a scramble. So he's going to have 5 purchasing and a boot. So Napoleon also enters the dungeon. And with 4 purchasing, Napoleon is going to buy the Invoker of the Ancient. So it's worth a victory point at the end of the game. Does give him extra clank, +1 clank, but he can teleport into an adjacent room, which is super good. Again, you enter these area. Let's say Napoleon is here. He moved into here. Normally you must stop. You can't use any more boots, but with that card you could teleport into this location, no problem, or into this location. And of course you ignore all the effects because you're teleporting. So cool power there. And so it is now up to Mr. Shrek. Hey now, get your game on. Put your game on. Now, get your game on. Oh, Shrek. He stumbled twice. So Shrek is going to put 2 cubes in there. He has actually 2 movement. So Shrek is going to move 1, 2. And he only has 2 purchasing. Oh, we needed to fill up the deck again over here. Sorry. So he only has 2 purchasing. He could buy an archaeologist, a tunnel guide. With only 2 purchasing, he's going to buy a mercenary. It's worth 1 buying and 2 swords to attack. So that's a whole round. He didn't buy anything here. We're on to turn number 2. Of course, he'll have 5 player cards left. This is Winston Churchill, who has not been able to move yet. Winston has stumbled, so he will put a token there. He can move twice, which he will do. So he's going to go into there and then into this area with Shrek. And he has 3 purchasing power. With that, he is going to buy the tunnel guide for 1. It's worth a victory point, a sword, and a boot. And he will then purchase the archaeologist. So he gets to draw a card. And if he has a monkey idol, +2. So Winston Churchill might be going after a monkey idol, which are down here. So we refill the dungeon here. Oh, So, Watcher, arrive. All players get +1 clank. So, everyone puts a clank in to the thing. Defeat. You get 3 gold, and all other players get +1 clank. It costs you 3 swords to defeat it. And, oh, dragon attack. We got the monkey bot 3,000. You get +3 clank, but you get to draw 3 cards when you defeat him. So you get 3 clank, but you get to draw 3 cards. But the dragon is going to attack. So we are going to take all of our cubes right here and put them in the bag. How long does each game last? Want to be here for Wile E. Coyote. Each game should last about an hour to hour and a half, I'm thinking. So we will see. So the dragon again is pulling out 2 tokens out of the bag. And it's a red one. That is Hellboy is taking a hit. So Hellboy is taking a hit. Alright, so that is the end of Winston Churchill. Speaking of Hellboy, it is his turn. He is going to stumble, which puts a clank there. He can scramble, which gives him 1 movement. So Hellboy is going to go here with the other guys. And he has 4 purchasing power. 4 purchasing power. He's going to acquire the Cleric of the Sun for 3. When he acquires it, he heals 1, so his damage is gone. And it also gives 2 purchasing and a sword, and he will be done. Over to Napoleon's turn. Napoleon. Oh, Napoleon stumbles twice, which means he will put 2 in there. He has only 1 boot, so he's with the other guys here. So everyone's kind of moved up here. Kind of a jammed as before they start expanding out. So we have 2 burgle and a sidestep. So he's got 2 purchasing. Napoleon with just 2 money to buy things. He's going to buy a mercenary, and he will be done. And we need to fill up the thing here. Alright, so it's up to Shrek's turn. So Shrek has got 5 burgle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burgle. Nothing else. So 5 purchasing. He is going to buy a dead run, which is 2 boots. You get +2 clank. But you don't have to stop in Crystal Caves, which is kind of good. So this kind of breaks the rules. So that costs 3. And for his other 2, he's going to buy a mercenary, and he will be done. We will refill up. We got the wand to recall, worth a victory point. If you have an artifact, teleport to an adjacent room. So once you pick up an artifact, you have one, you can start teleporting into an adjacent room. That is going to be really kind of important. All right. So that was Shrek's turn. We're back over to Winston Churchill. Let's see what Winston Churchill does. He has... Okay, he has a stumble. So he will clank. He will... He's got 3 movement. He's got a sword and 3 purchasing. So Winston Churchill is going to go 1, 2. It's going to cost him 2 because there's 2 feet there. So 1, 2, and then he's going to pick up an object in the room. He is going to pick up... Oh, he's got a health potion. So he can use that to heal 1 health if he ever takes damage. So that was 2 movement, and then he is going to move 3 into the crystal cave here. He has to stop, but he's out of movement anyways. But he gets to draw another one of these, and this is 1 boot. He can use it anytime he wants. He has a sword. He can't fight anything right now, but he does have 3 purchasing power. 3 purchasing power, and for 3 purchasing power, I think he's going to get an explorer here. And Winston Churchill will be done. It is now Hellboy. Hellboy's turn. You will notice this one here, you can only go that way up the path. You cannot go this way. So you got to at least come down and around. All right, Hellboy. Let's see what Hellboy does. He has... All right. He's actually got a boatload of money and no clank. So, he has 1 movement, Hellboy has. So Hellboy is going to move into the crystal cave here. He has to stop anyways. And he has 1 sword, which he can't use. It takes 2 to defeat the goblin. If he was to move along this path, let's say he was moving from here to here, there's 1 little monster. He could use the 1 to defeat that monster. Also, there's a couple monster here and here. Oh, actually, yes. So for Hellboy, he could use his sword to defeat the animated door, but it would give him a boot. But again, once you enter a crystal cave, you can no longer use boots the rest of the turn. So that would just be a waste. And he would just open a new spot for his opponents to get a nice card in there. So he doesn't want to do that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 purchasing power. Wow. 7. He could get the secret tomb. Again, it's kind of dead. It doesn't do anything for you, but it's worth 7 victory points at the end of the game. And you don't normally get 7. So this could be kind of a... yeah, I don't know. If it's a little early. The monkey bot, he'd get 3 cards, but it, you know, the cards won't allow him to move, so that's kind of a dead thing. Plus he'd get 3 clank. You know what? He will buy the Cobalt Merchant. It's worth 2 gold, and if he has an artifact, it's worth 2 purchasing power as well. So we'll buy that for 3. And let's see what this gem collector... Ooh, you know what? Ooh, hang on a second. You know what? He might actually buy the Wand of Recall for 5. So Hellboy is buying the Wand of Recall for 5, and then a Mercenary for 2, so that is 7. So Hellboy is Hellboying. Alright, we need to fill up the area. Uh-oh. Dragon attack. If you buy this card, it's worth 5 victory points, and you get to draw a card. But when you acquire it, though, you get plus 2 clank. But victory points are how you win the game. So let's see if somebody's got the cannolis to get that. But in the meantime, we got a dragon attack. So all the clanking is going in the bag. We are still only drawing 2 cubes. And we'll draw these 2 right here. Uh-oh. That is Winston Churchill has taken a hit. Winston Churchill. Yes. All right. So Winston Churchill takes a hit. And that's going to be it. It moves on to Napoleon's turn here. Napoleon is in here with Shrek. All right. I'm not sure, Chris, just so you know, I'm not sure when I'll be doing the second grouping. I just want to get one played in, see how well it goes. 2, 3, 4, 5 for Napoleon. Let's see what Napoleon has. Burgle, 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 and a mercenary. So he's got 2 swords he can use. He's got no movement, though. So the 2 swords will fight the goblin. And killing the goblin gives you a gold. Gold is used to buy these items down here. So Napoleon with 1 gold And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing power. Five purchasing power. Ugh, this monkey bot, if he buys this, gives you 3 cards, but it also gives you a lot of clank. Man. If he had a way to get rid of clank, and there's some cards that'll do that, like the gem collector gives you -2 clank. In fact, for 4, Napoleon is going to buy the gem collector, and gems cost 2 less this turn if it comes up. So that is it for Napoleon. We need to replace that card. Another wand to recall. And it's up to Shrek. Oh, you posted the team picking video over at ComSim World. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, so Shrek. Let's see what Shrek's got up his sleeve here. Oh, he's got a stumble, which is going to put a token there. Burgle, he's got a scramble and a mercenary. So he's got 1 boot, 2 swords, and 4 purchasing power. So 1 boot. We'll let Shrek move down here. He has to stop anyways, so he might as well go there. He's got 2 fighting power. He doesn't have anything really to fight except for the goblin, which will kill the goblin for a gold. He's got 4 purchasing power. You know what? He's going to buy the Cobalt Merchant for 3. It's worth a victory point. It gives him 2 gold every time he comes up. And if he has an artifact, 2 extra purchasing. So that seems pretty good. So we need to fill up our rank here. And this is a shrine. So this is a device. Arrive. Put 3 dungeon cubes back into the bag. And if you defeat this, you get either a gold or a heal 1. So that is what that is. So 3 of these go back into the bag, which is actually helps the players. So what are we doing? It is Winston Churchill's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what Winston Churchill is up to. He's got a stumble, so he's going to put a clank over there. He can draw a card for the archaeologist. All right, that's good. He's got 1 movement. And Winston Churchill is going to go from here to here. He's going to travel down here. Now he's got this monster. He's got no swords, so he takes 1 point of damage. So Winston Churchill will take a 2nd point of damage. But he wants to move down to this location. And he doesn't have a monkey idol, but he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 purchasing power. With 4 purchasing power, he's going to buy a mercenary and another mercenary. Tell Churchill not to purchase just cigars and brandy. Yes, that's true. So for 4, he will get 2 mercenaries and he will be done. We don't need to refill up. We're done. So it goes to Hellboy. Hellboy's up. And, Hellboy stumbles twice. That's going to be 2. 2 tokens in there. And he's got 2 movement and 2 purchasing. That's all he has. 2 movement, 2 purchasing. And he's in a pretty good position, actually. Hellboy is going to use his 2 movement. It costs 2 because of the 2 feet to go here. And so that's his 2 movement. When he goes into this location, he will draw. So it's 2 purchasing power that he can use at any time. And he has 2 right now, which means he could do the 2 or the 4. I think he'll wait on using that. I think with 2, he is going to buy a mercenary. Right now, to be honest, our purchasing is kind of mucked up because there's some bad cards in there nobody wants. And if you spend a turn buying some bad cards, it just gives better cards to come out for your opponent. So there's not a lot of purchasing going on here, but eventually these cards over here will run out and they'll be forced to. But anywho, that was Hellboy. It's up to Napoleon. For 5 for Napoleon. All right. Oh, he stumbled twice again. Napoleon, very, very not good on his feet. He should be riding a horse. He's only got 1 movement. Oh, he does have the Invoker of the Ancients. It gives him +1 clank, but he can teleport to an adjacent location. So what he's going to do is Napoleon is going to spend his 1 boot to go into the Crystal Cave here with Shrek. Then he is going to invoke the Ancients and he's going to teleport here. It costs him a clank. And he has only 1 purchasing power, which is not going to get him a whole heck of a lot of anything right now. So I think with only 1, he has got, yes, he will be done. He doesn't have any special tokens or anything. So Napoleon, he actually got through 2 Crystal Caves. So that's kind of cool, actually, because normally you have to stop when you're there. You can't use boots anymore, but you can teleport. All right, so that was that. Let's go to Shrek 5. All right, so Shrek has got a pretty good turn here. He's got 3 boots, +2 clank. You don't have to stop in Crystal Caves this turn. He's got some burgling. Unfortunately, Shrek is making a little bit of noise as he travels. So Shrek is going to go 1 to go in here with Napoleon. He's got to fight a monster. He doesn't have any swords, so he's going to take a wound. That was 1 movement, and because he's dead running, he does not need to stop in Crystal Caves this turn. And so Shrek will then move from there to here. And he's entered the location with a artifact. He could pick it up and start making for the exit right here, right now. Shrek could go. It's only worth 5 victory points. Obviously not a lot. Not guaranteed to actually win the game because I know somebody's already bought a tomb. So Shrek is not going to pick that up. He's going to go after something a little better. And he has 3 purchasing power. He's going to buy an Explorer. And he will be done. Up to Winston Churchill. We don't need to fill that up. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. Napoleon's too small. That's why he stumbles. Yeah, probably. All right. Let's see what Winston Churchill does. Churchill stumbles. And he searches. Anytime he gains gold, he gains an additional gold. Is there any way for Winston Churchill to gain? He only has 1 boot. So he can only move 1. Now he could come over here, but Winston Churchill does have archaeologist. He does need to get one of these monkey idols. So he's actually going to come back this way in with Napoleon here. And he's in a crystal cave. He's got to stop anyways. 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing power. You know what? He's going to buy the monkey bot 3,000. It does give him a lot of clank, but it does allow him to draw 3 cards as well. You can have really big hands that way. And so we will refill. You got swagger here. It gives you a boot, and for each clank you make this turn, you get +1 purchasing. Kind of interesting. All right, Hellboy. 1, 2. And don't forget, Hellboy has a token that gives him +2 purchasing. 3, 4, 5. So he could get something good if he gets a good hand. No, he's got 2 stumbles, so 2 more cubes over here. And 3 purchasing. Hellboy is going to spend the 3 and spend the 2 that he got as a reward for 5, and he's going to buy the emerald. It allows him to draw a card. It's worth 5 victory points, but when you acquire it, you get +2 clank. So clanky, clank, clank. Oops, 2, not 3, 2. But victory points are how you win, so he's going after victory points. We will refill that spot. We got a pickaxe, 2 gold every time it comes up, and also 2 attack. It's worth 4. That's pretty good item. And it's going to be Napoleon up first. Interesting, nobody's got a lot of money yet, so that's crazy. Nobody can buy any of the good stuff. Alright, so we got a stumble for a clank. He will then... Let's see, where is he? Alright, so what he's going to do, here is the genius of Napoleon. Are you ready for the genius of Napoleon? I think you are. He's only got 1 boot. So he could go over this way, which I think he is going to go over this way, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to look something up really quickly in the rule book because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Because I don't want to jip anybody. And I don't want to play it wrong and get yelled at, right? We need to find advanced maneuvers. All right. Teleporting is a special form of movement that allows you to move to any room connected to your current location. You do not need to use boots or fight any monsters in the tunnel. You can even use locked or one-way passages that you normally couldn't. Remember that on your turn you enter a crystal cave room by any means. You can't use any boots for the rest of the turn. Okay, so Napoleon, all right, this is the genius of Napoleon here. So we already stumbled. He is then going to teleport. He's going to spend his 1 to move here. And then he is going to then... so that was his 1 boot. Then he is going to teleport. 1 clank, teleport into an adjacent location. He's going to teleport into this location through the locked area. Now, the question is, does he go on, or does he pick up this artifact? Does he pick it up? Oh boy. He could like instantly pick this up. Nobody else, I mean, there's a 5-pointer right there, but nobody else is near another one. There's a 20, a 25, a 30. There is some monkey idols over there. No, I think he will not pick it up, but he gets him by the locked room. Then he's going to play the gem collector, which gives him -2 clank. So he will take 2 clank out of there and bring them over to him. If he buys any gems, they cost 2 less. There is no gems over there. And then he's got a burgle. So he's got 2, 3, 4 burgling. And he's going to buy a pickaxe for 2 swords and 2 gold. So that was Napoleon's turn. Absolute mastery there by Napoleon. Let's fill up our area over here. Silver spear, 2 victory points, 3 swords, and when you acquire it, you get a sword, actually. So let's see what Shrek can do. Chris says to get the artifact. It was tempting, to be honest. It was tempting. But you have to figure out where you stand against your competitor. So if he picks this up, that's worth 7 victory points. Well, this guy's already got the 5 victory points right there with that. So is he going to have more victory points in his pile than this guy? I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, there is you can go from this one around the board into this one, or vice versa. So these two connect, these 2 spots. All right, so Shrek, what do you got? Shrek. Shrek is going to stumble once for a thing. We got 3 burgling. We got a mercenary, so he can't move because he's got no movement. But he does have 4 purchasing and 2 attacks. So the 2 attacks, he can kill a goblin. He'll give him another gold. And for 4 purchasing, huh? He needs to get some more movement, it looks like. He's going to buy the swagger for 2. And he's going to buy the shrine. And he's going to take a gold. So he's going to buy this for 2. We can smooth that out of the game, I guess. And that is, what is that? That is a gold, right. So Shrek is actually up to 3 gold now. If he got a few more gold pieces, he could get in the thing there. We got to fill up our area. Dragon's going to attack. We got an ogre. You defeat it. It's worth 5 gold, 3 swords to defeat it. And we have the vault, which is a device. Deep. Used only in the depths. You can use it to get 5 money, but you also get +3 clank. It's a one-time use. Costs you 5 gold. It costs you 5 gold. You get 5 gold, but you get +3 clank. But Dragon's going to attack first, so let's see what happens here. And we are still only drawing 2 out of the bag. There's a lot of cubes in here, so... green. And Winston Churchill's up to 3. Winston Churchill's up to 3 already. Wow. All right. Speaking of Winston Churchill, it is his turn. Let's see what Winston Churchill does. He does have a heal, which he is immediately going to spend. No? Yes? To get one of those back. Let's see what he got. Oh, he's got a lot of boots. A lot of boots. He's got 3 boots. And some good purchasing power. Alright. Let's see for Winston. What's his best course of action here? If he goes into the crystal cave, he's got to stop. So he can come this way, but he's going to take 2 damage from monsters. He's got no swords. He could go 1, 2, 3 and come over with Napoleon, which might not be a bad idea. I think that's what he's actually going to do. He's going to go 1. He's got 3 movement. 2, and he's going to grab one of these little tokens. Oh, 2 gold. All right. And 3, he's going to come down here with Napoleon. Now he's got the same dilemma. Does he grab the 7 artifact? And you know what? Bam! Winston Churchill sneaks it underneath Napoleon's nose, and he's going to grab it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the clock. Ding, 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 tick, 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 tick. 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing power. 5 purchasing power. He's going to get a wand of recall. That'll let him teleport to an adjacent room. So Winston Churchill is the first. Now, whenever you pick up an artifact, you move the dragon 1 space on the track. And now everyone's on notice. You better get one and get one quick. Oh boy, here we go. This might be over before you know it. And he's got lots of movement. Hellboy's got 2 movements. So he's going to go 1 to go in there. And he's going to pick up this artifact. Oh, Nilly! He picked up an artifact. Hellboy's got an artifact. He has to stop, unfortunately for him, as it is 1, 2, 3 swords he doesn't need. He's got 2, 3, 5 purchasing. Oh, we forgot to fill up the ranks. Oh, hang on a second. We got another watcher. All players get +1 clank. So it is 2, 3, 4, 5 to purchase. Now we need to get some swords. We got 3 monsters in here right now. He's going to buy a spear for 3 and a mercenary for 2. And that's all he can do. Oh, we're going to have another dragon attack. Another dragon attack. Right off the bat here. So we're drawing still only 2. Nope, we forgot to move the dragon because he picked up an artifact. Right, thanks Chris. And we are now drawing 3 cubes from the bag, and that is a black, a green, that's Shrek, and a red. So Napoleon has not been hit. He probably can't be found because he's short. So, all right. So that was Winston Churchill. We go to Hellboy now. 5 for Hellboy. Let's see. Let's see. He can teleport. Oh wait, no. This Hellboy just moved in there. Right? No, no, no. I'm sorry. Wait. Did we finish Hellboy's turn? I think we did. Didn't we finish Hellboy's turn? He came in there and grabbed the artifact. Right, so he's done. It's Napoleon's turn. Almost messed it up. All right. Napoleon now under a little bit of distress here. What is he going to do? He needs some money to buy some items. He would like to get some good stuff. Napoleon has no movement, so he can't go anywhere. He's got 2 swords, which he will defeat the goblin for 2 swords and get a gold. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing power. He is going to buy this, the vault. He's going to get 5 gold and 3 clank. So 5 gold for Napoleon. It's going to cost him 3 clank. And that was his 5 he spent. He can't move anywhere. He fought the goblin. His turn is done. But now he's up to 7 gold. If he makes it in here, he could get this as well. All right. It is Shrek's turn. 5. Shrek. He's got 2 movement. He has 2 swords. He has 5 purchasing. Shrek is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to pick up this idol right there, right now. Boom! Not let anybody else get to it. That is worth 10 points. He's got 2 swords. He is going to spend his 2 swords. He's going to spend one of them to defeat the animated door, which will give him a move. And with that move, which way does he want to go? Which way? He's going to go back this way. Back this way, I think is where he's going to go with it. And he doesn't have enough money to buy any of the good stuff, but he does have 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. He will grab a sneak for 2 and an explorer for 3. That is 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yep, we forgot to move that. You're right. So that's his turn. That's his turn. And what a turn Shrek got himself. So the only one without an idol right now is Napoleon. Over to Winston Churchill. Winston, what are you going to do now, buddy? Let's see, what is he going to do? He's got a lot of attack. Oh, we got to fill up our area first. We have the Rebel Scout, 2 movement, and if you have another companion in your player area, you get to draw a card. And we have the Pickaxe, 2 gold, and 2 attack. So Winston Churchill now, he is looking... He's only got 1 move, so he's going to move in here. He's going to grab this artifact. It is... Oh, it's a dragon egg. It's worth 3 victory points. But the dragon rage because you're stealing his eggs. So he's got 1, 2, 3 purchasing. He's going to buy the Rebel Scout because he doesn't want anybody else moving very fast. We will fill that up. Wow, Boots of Swiftness. 3 movement and 3 victory points. And when you're required, you get to move. That is super good, especially for Hellboy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whose turn it is. Let's see if he's got the money to buy it. Wow. All right. So, are you ready for this one? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, he's got 7 money. 7 money. 7 money. 7 money. That's... Okay, so he is going to... Hellboy, he does have an idol, right? So he is going to move, pick up this, which is 2 purchasing. He's going to spend his 7 on a tome, which is worth 7 victory points. He has 2 fights, so he's going to kill the goblin for gold. Gold is worth 1 victory point for each gold you have at the end of the game as well. So that's it for Hellboy. Napoleon, you better get busy, Napoleon. You better get you an idol. Damn, he was really going to go after a big idol, but now he's kind of been screwed over. Now he's kind of forced to do something. Let's see what he can do. He's got one move. Napoleon was... Where was Napoleon? Was he here? I guess he was here. Damn. Alright, Napoleon says, screw you all. I am stumbling. Oh my gosh, look at, there's 4 blue ones in there. That's crazy. I'm stumbling. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sidestep into this room, the caverns, and I'm going to pick this up right here. And it's worth a boot, which is awesome. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to invoke the ancients, and I'm going to teleport into an adjacent room. Even though it's locked, he can do that. It gives him a clank, but he can go into an adjacent room. And then he will get this big item. Oh, double heal. Double heal. And with his 3 purchasing power, he's going to buy an Explorer and be done. And he's like right next to this idol, right next to this big 30-pointer. Oh, I don't need to draw his hand yet. All right, Shrek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you... Oh, he's got lots of movement, but extra clanking. He's got to stumble, so he's got to do that. And 2 for running. So, and it doesn't have to stop in Crystal Caves this turn, which is super good. He gets 2 gold from his Cobalt Merchant. And he has an artifact which gives him 2 extra purchasing. So 2 purchasing, 3 purchasing, 4 purchasing, and 3 movements. And he does not need to stop in caves. He only, how much money does he have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5. He has 5. Just trying to think of what we could do with the movement. Problem is he's only going to be able to move a couple spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll grab a pickaxe for 4. It's 2 victory points, so he might as well pick that up. So with 3 movement, he's going to go 1. He does not need to stop because of the dead run. You do not need to stop in Crystal Caves. So 1, 2, 3. Because it costs him 2 to go that way. But he's thinking about maybe grabbing some extra goodies on the way out. And he's going to be done. All right, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I think we should be at 4. Right? You got 3 artifacts and a dragon egg, so it should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're all right. All right, let's see what Winston Churchill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What can Winston Churchill do here? He's going to stumble. Oh my gosh. And he's got the Monkey Bot 3000. So that's 4 clank he's going to put in. 4 clank. But he does get to draw 3 cards. And this is going to be one of those turns that could turn out to be huge. Look at the swords he's got on him. Holy cow. We didn't refill our area either. Oh my gosh, it's another ogre. This is going to be huge. Huge for Winston Churchill because he's got all those swords. So we played that card. We don't need it. We played that card. We don't need it. He's got 3 movements. Each time you gain gold this turn, increase the amount by 1. That is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. He can move 3 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to spend a sword. He's going to spend his. Better hold on to that. He's going to spend a sword to kill that monster. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords. No, actually, he's not going to spend a sword. He's going to take a damage. He's going to take a damage as he goes through there. But he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords. He is going to kill the ogre for 3 swords. Gives him 5 gold. Bam! 5 gold. He's going to spend his other 3 to kill the other ogre for 3 swords. And again, 5 gold. That just earned him 10 victory points on that. Plus, he gets to draw this little token, which is a... what is that? That's a good question, actually. What is that? Looks like a teleport. Is that a teleport? What is this damn thing? Oh. When you draw this, you get to remove a card from your discard pile at the end of your turn. That's what it is. So let's finish his turn, and then he'll get rid of a card. So that was his movement, and his attack. And now he's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 purchasing. He's going to buy this for 5, and an explorer for 3. And that'll be it. So now he can destroy a card. Let's see. Does he have a clank in here? He does. He has a stumble. So he is going to get rid of a stumble card. And that will be it for Winston Churchill's turn. Wow, that was huge turn. Let's see. We're going to have a dragon attack though. And we're going to have more goodies. And look at that. Red does not get to have any cubes in the bag, so he doesn't have to worry about that. All right, we are drawing 4 cubes. Yes, 4 cubes. All right, let's see what we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yep. I said it's 2 red Hellboy, a blue, which is Napoleon, and a black. So far, okay. So that was Winston Churchill's turn. It is now Hellboy. We got 3 of them heading out. Napoleon's still going in. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. It's a race to get out first because you get more dice to roll if you get out first. Alright, so he's got a stumble. So that'll go there. He's got his tome, which doesn't do anything. He's got 1 movement. Damn. Damn. Well, it's 1 movement. Hellboy can't go there because it costs 2. but he can use his wand to teleport. So he was hoping to move there and then teleport, but instead, he's only going to be able to make it into that cave with his teleport. He's got 5 purchasing power. Buy the elven boots are worth 2 victory points. That costs 4, so he'll be done. Napoleon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Napoleon, what are you doing, Napoleon? Napoleon says, I am moving 1 space. And I'm going to use my sword to defeat this monster. And I'm going to pick up my 30-point thing, which means the dragon is really enraged now. Now, if I can get out, that would make me very happy. But I have no more movement. But I can buy something for 4. Wow, we got a Catrol, a Watcher, and a Watcher. Actually, Napoleon spent 1 sword to defeat this. He's going to spend his 2nd sword to defeat this guy, which gives him a free boot. So he will move there, but when he moves back across that monster, he will take a damage. So 4 purchasing is not good. Mr. Whiskers. So dragon attacks or -2 clank. It's only 1. And he's going to buy an explorer for some boots. And he'll be done. Refill our area. The crystal golem. Boy, we're having a lot of monsters. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are monsters and a gem. Shrek. What are you doing, Shrek? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what you got in store, Shrek. He's got a stumble, so that's going to be there. He's got plenty of movement. 3 movements. For each clank you make this turn, +1. So he made 1 clank. He gets 2 gold. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Ooh. Shrek is... he's going on the wild side here. He's got 3 movement. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to pick this up. Oh, it's a purchasing power. He's going to go 1, 2. Then he's going to spend 7 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spend all of his gold. Right? 7 gold. He's going to pick up the 10-point crown or 10 victory points. So that cost him 1 move to come down here. He's then going to move. He's going to go back there. Oh, no, it cost him 2 to kill. So he's going to go 2. I don't think there's no line that goes. Okay. 1. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So it cost him actually 2. I didn't see that there was a second head there. And then for purchasing, he has 2, 3, 4, but he gets -2 clanks, so he's good to pull that out. So he's got 4 purchasing. There's just nothing to buy right now because you have to have a ton of swords to kill monsters. That's crazy. All right, I guess he'll buy an explorer. Actually, nope. He's going to put that back. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to spend his 2 to get a total of 6. 6 is enough to buy the ruby. It's +2 clank when he buys it. But it is worth 6 victory points at the end of the game. All right. So we should be done here. I think it's going to wind up real quick here now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Winston Churchill. Look at those boots. He's got 4 boots, 3 purchasing, and 2 swords for Winston Churchill. Wow. He is not going to make it out, but he'll make it out next turn. Winston Churchill will. He's going to go this way for 1. Does he want to do it that way? Let me think. No, he'll be smart. He's going to go 1. He's going to pick up this item. Ooh, it's 2 gold. All right, he has 4 movement. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's going to spend his potion of speed to go 1, and he is out. So he's the first player out, which means he gets to roll 4 20-sided dice for total, and he is now on the track. Everyone's on the ticker. Every time his turn comes up, the dragon will attack with more and more attack. If Winston Churchill gets here, everyone that remains is, if they're in the dungeon or in the depths, so below this level, they will die. If they're above here, they will be rescued, but they won't get any victory points for leaving. So that was his movement. He can still purchase, which he did. So he is done. Winston Churchill is out of the dungeon with the treasure. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens to... Oh, yep, got to foil that up. We got the Cleric of the Sun. You get a return to health. And it's worth a sword and 2. So, Hellboy here is going to stumble. He has 2 swords, but no movement. So the 2 swords, he's going to beat down the goblin for a gold piece. And he has 4 purchasing, which he will buy the Cleric of the Sun for 3, because at least it's worth a victory point. But he can't go anywhere. And he'll be done. Napoleon with his 30-point treasure. Is he going to make it out alive? 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's find out. He's going to come down the wire. He can't actually go this way because he doesn't have a key. So Napoleon is really, really, really hoping for that teleport. He's looking for that teleport. He knows he's got a teleport in here. Does he get the teleport? No, he does not. He's got a clank. He has 2, 3, 4, 5 purchasing, 2 swords, and a boot. He could go this way, but that is just a dead end of nothing, so he's not moving anywhere. He's just going to wait on that teleport card to come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll buy a move silently. And with his 2 swords, he will kill the goblin for 1. And he's going to have to sit there patiently waiting on his teleport to come up. Shrek, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to stumble. And he's got only 1 movement. So he's got to go that way. He's got 2... Oh, we got to fill that area again. Oh, dragon attack. Actually, before Shrek starts his turn, let's move him back. We got to draw. Since Winston Churchill is out of the game, any yellows we get just go back to his pile, as he's can't be damaged by the dungeon anymore. And we are drawing how many cubes? 4, you say? 4 cubes. Oh, Shrek took it on the nose, and Shrek is at 7 damage now. 3 more. He's got to get out quick, or he's going to be in big trouble. He's actually below ground at this point too. So if he gets knocked out, oh, it's actually his turn. So he will at least making out to give victory points. We already added his clank, which he shouldn't have done because his turn actually didn't start. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 2 swords. He's going to kill an orc grunt. And get $3. 3 victory points, basically. And can't buy Jack. No sense in buying these guys to just jam your deck up with more cards. He will buy 1 Explorer because she's got some boots on it. Unless you got a lot of swords right now, you are screwed. We got nothing but monsters to fight. And the Elven Dagger. Well, Winston Churchill, he's out. So he moves, which means we have a dragon attack with +1. So it's going to be 4 + 1 is 5 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, another one for Shrek. Winston Churchill, we can ignore his. Alright, so now it's on to Hellboy. Almost made it out. He feels pretty good about his totals. He does have 2 purchasing power. Not that right now there's a lot to buy. He wants to see lots of swords. No. He made some noise. He does get to draw a card because of that, so he's up to 4 purchasing, which is just enough to buy the Elven Dagger, which is what he will do. He doesn't get to move because he doesn't have any movement. His turn is done, right? Yep, his turn is done. He couldn't even move out of there. Napoleon. All right, Napoleon. Napoleon is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to see my magical little wand. Mr. Whiskers. Burgle, the pickaxe, and the burgle. That is not a wand, by the way. You know what? Napoleon is going to be brutal here. So he gets a choice of either having the dragon attack or -2 clank. He doesn't have any clank, so he might as well have the dragon attack. He's hoping to kill Shrek, because Shrek only has 2 points left. So he's going to have, Napoleon is going brutal here. He's going to have the dragon attack, so the red cube goes in the bag. We are still drawing 4. If he can draw a couple red ones. No, he does not. He draws one of those. He draws 1. I said red, but I meant green. Yeah, you're right. So Shrek is down to the last hit point here. He's down to his very last hit point. 2 attack. You need 3 to kill these guys, so that's not going to do a lot. He will kill the goblin for 1 gold. And he's got 3 purchasing, which will give him a boot. And he'll be done. Shrek is not very happy. He's down to 1 hit point. Oh. Some healing would be nice. We got to replace... Oh, dragon attack again. No. Yes, dragon attacks. And you pull 1 extra cube for dragon attacks. Because the Goblin Master is here. So that's going to be 5 cubes out of the bag. Nobody doing that. 5 cubes and one of them's green. Then Shrek is dead. We'll have our first dead person on the... No! Shrek is still alive. 2 red, and just like that, Hellboy is in trouble. Napoleon getting a little bit nervous now as well. So now it's Shrek's turn. He's got swords. He's got lots of swords. So he's going to spend his 4 swords to kill the cave troll. When he kills the cave troll, he must be in the depths, which he is, just barely in the depths. When you defeat him, you get 3 gold and draw 2 cards. So he is going to get 3 gold. So that's 3 victory points if he can get out. And he gets to draw 2 cards. So let's see. Oh, he got his dead run. So it gives him +2 clanky clanks. He's got 3 boots. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to make up there with Hellboy. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purchasing, but right now it's all swords out there. So purchasing is worth nothing unless you want to get some explorers for some boots. You know what? He will take 6. If he had 7, does he have any tokens or anything? Oh, he would love to have a token. Let's count them up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he only has 6. 7 is worth a tome. Oh, that's worth 7 victory points too. So that would have been so nice for Shrek. All right, Winston Churchill. He moves over. Dragon attacks with +2 draws. Oh, dilly. It was nice knowing you, Shrek. It was nice knowing you. I think we're going to have it with 6 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. Shrek bites it. I'll be done in about 10 minutes. So, what are you making?
Pizza.
Yeah, you can start heating it up.
Just one
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, just one piece. Yeah. So Shrek is no. Oh, these can just go over here. But Shrek is. Boom. So he is knocked out. So he will actually get to score his cards, but he won't get anything for getting out of the dungeon, as the villagers have to come and rescue his broken ass body. So that's it for that. So that was Napoleon's turn. So now it's up to Hellboy. Hellboy's like, oh boy. Napoleon's like, oh boy. Alright, he stumbles. He's only got 1 movement. Oh, he does get to draw a card because of the Elven Boots. So that actually helps him because now he's got 2 movements and a teleport. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then teleport out. He will be 2nd in line. And he can purchase 2 for 6. Oh, we forgot to fill up our thing here. He will spend 2 of this to get a gold. 1 gold. That's worth a victory point. And he doesn't have any swords. So his turn will be done. Napoleon. Oh, Napoleon, if you don't get your teleport, you are so dead. Come on, you better get your teleport right here, right now. Burgle, sidestep, stumble, invoker of the ancients, and explore. So he might get lucky here. Let's see if it's going to matter. So he will teleport. Oh, shit. He's going to have to stop, though. He can't use boots. That kind of screwed him up. But at least he got out. And he gets +1 clank for the teleport. And he only has 3 purchasing. And we need to fill up our area again. 3 purchasing. He's going to grab another boot from the explorer just to try to get out as fast as he can. Shrek is dead. We don't have to worry about him. Uh-oh. Churchill, we're at +3 and 4. That's 7 cubes. Oh, nearly. There is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Napoleon gets 1. Hellboy, who is out. Yeah, it doesn't matter on him. Shrek is dead, so it doesn't matter on him. And Napoleon. So everyone's out or dead other than Napoleon. Ugh. Oh, when Napoleon goes in this area, I actually picked this up. It's 2 gold pieces. Might as well keep that. All right. Hellboy doesn't do anything because he's out of the dungeon. Goes over to Napoleon. It's either Napoleon makes it out or he dies. He's only got One turn. Yeah, he's not going to make it out. I think he went too deep. I think he's dead. Although, if he gets out, at least he can get his treasures that he has. Shrek is dead. No dice for him. That is correct. Only if you get out. Normally, when you get out, you get a 20. You just get an automatic 20. And I just thought that was kind of, not a great rule. So, Napoleon, he has to have movement. He doesn't have any. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, wait. He's got a boot. He's got a boot potion, but he doesn't have any. Oh, he doesn't have any other way. Oh. He doesn't have any boots other than the one potion. Because when Winston Churchill goes there, he will die because everyone left in the depths is dead. He can move one space and only one space, which moves him to there. And he doesn't have anything else. He can attack for gold, but... Oh, let's see. Is there anything he can buy that gives him a movement? Damn. Napoleon is going to die. Napoleon is going to die. And I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He can do a dragon attack or -2 clank, which gets his clank back, but that's... 4 gold pieces is not enough to buy anything that'll actually help him. You can buy a search. Yep, it's worth something, but yeah, that's going to be it, because Winston Churchill then goes there. Everyone in the depths is immediately killed, and they don't get any scoring. So he went after the 30 and couldn't get it. He couldn't get up in time. And the people that made it out. Okay, so now it's up to... We only had 2 people making out. The other 2... Shrek is still in the game. He's going to get credit for all of his points, but it's now up to the dice to determine who's going to win round 1. So Winston Churchill made it out first, so he gets 4 dice. He rolled an 18, a 12, a 5, and a 7. So obviously he's going to take the 18. What I'm going to do is just give him 18 gold. We're going to count that up here in a minute. 18 gold for Winston Churchill. And I have a feeling it's going to be between Hellboy and Winston Churchill. Although Shrek could still maybe get it. Who knows? So it's up to Hellboy now. He could try to make up a couple points here with a good roll. He does not want to have a bad roll. That is for sure. So he only gets 3 dice since he was second out. And he got 15, 7, and 5. So he will take the 15, obviously, for Hellboy. All right, so let's add up Shrek's first. So Shrek is out of the game. Let's see. I'm just going to move all this stuff out of the way in the middle here. So this is Shrek. Shrek has 10, 20, 20. So he has 10, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. Nothing. 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 29, 30. $31 and 6. 37 for Shrek. 37 total points for Shrek. I should probably write this down so I can update everyone. So Shrek scores. You know what? I'm going to use this little token. No, I'm not, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. All right. I'll just slide all this shit out of the way. 37 for Shrek. Okay. Napoleon, we know. Napoleon. Napoleon got 0 points because he didn't make it out. He got killed in the depths. Unfortunately, I was really hoping Napoleon would do well. So, now, Hellboy. Let's count up Hellboy's stuff. So, just making sure I get the area cleaned out so I'm not counting anything twice or 3 times. Alright, he's got 5. He has a purchasing of 2, which doesn't count as anything. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's got 23. Uh-oh. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, because he got the secret tome. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 41 for Hellboy. So he beat Shrek by just a couple points, actually. Shrek had 37, Hellboy 41. It's not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. It is Winston Churchill's turn. Alright, let's just move all this stuff out of the way. Let's see. Let's calculate up Winston Churchill's. Alright, so remember, he started things by grabbing the lowest idol, which is 7. And a 3 is 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Just in trophies and gold, and his bonus for getting out is 42. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 for Winston Churchill. $53. So your final 4. Round number 1. Shrek with 37, Napoleon with 0, Hellboy with 41, and Winston Churchill will move on to the finals with 53 victory points. Wow! Winston Churchill pulls it out. Got in, got out, grabbed this closest idol he could get his little grubby hands on. Napoleon had his chance at it. Poor Napoleon. He got stuck in this area here. Couldn't get back out until he got his stupid teleport, which literally was on the bottom of his deck, which really screwed him. But he was kind of in a boat in a hard place because Winston Churchill grabbed one, and then Hellboy grabbed one, and then Shrek came down and grabbed one. So he had nothing here to grab. So he had to either walk all the way down here or come right here. So he kind of got screwed by his competitors. Napoleon with 0. Hellboy, 41, which is pretty respectable. Shrek, he didn't even get out. Let's say Shrek got out. Let's see if he would have. How many points would Shrek have gotten? He could actually win this if he got a roll of 20. He could actually win this. Let's see. Let's say instead of dying, he made it out. He would have got 2 dice for the third player out. He could have actually won this. 18, which would be 55. Yes, he would have won if he would have been able to get out. He would have won. So Shrek played better, just didn't make it out to get the bonus. All right, guys, that is the end of round number 1. Winston Churchill moving on to the finals. It's not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. We'll see you all for round number 2. Those are, if you haven't checked out, it is Wolverine, Wile E. Coyote, James Bond, and Erwin Rommel. Wolverine, Wile E. Coyote, James Bond, and Erwin Rommel. Come on by for part 2 to see who wins in Group B. See you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.